Welcome to a special end-of-season bonus series by the Ed Answer Key. You'll hear a unique conversation between a father and son who are both educators and passionate about the transformative power of education. So buckle up, folks. We're about to go on a journey through time filled with a whole lot of wisdom, laughter, and tears.
There's no crying! There's no crying in baseball!
So let's dive in and discover what makes my father and countless others like him so special.
What do we need to do to retain teachers, increase the pay?
Yeah, that would help. I don't know. It's a very funny game to play. And to me, the only ones who are suffering are the students. It's the work environment. If the teachers had a little bit more say, and it seems as if a lot of administrators are ex-teachers anyway.
Yes, I agree with that.
The only way that teachers can advance is to go into administration. If they do advance, it won't be economically. You can go from a Montessori school and go into another different type of school, even though you are increasing your ability, your outlook, but yet still your pay is going to be the same. In fact, sometimes when you go from an urban school like a public school and you go into like a Catholic school, you're going to make less money. Or even some of those charter schools. When you go from a public school to a charter school, you're going to make less money. But then again, you're going to have less headaches too.
Right. The diversity, not just racially or ethnically, but...
And the parental involvement. Once the parent gets involved, then he can get the outlook of how the situation is and can take him out of one situation and put him in another. And that's the rarity when I was coming through. But now they got more charter schools than public schools in that system.
And they continue to grow.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing it back on a personal note, you went to public school, went to a public college,
right?
Ended up getting your master's from state-supported school as well.
Right.
However, you decided to send me to private school.
Right.
Why is that?
Right. Well, for one thing, like I said, I had come through public school, elementary, and high school, and college. Then when you were school age, you went from Kittyland, daycare center, and in fact, she taught you basic Spanish.
She being who?
Well, Miss Davis made sure, because she was the director. And then when she found out that in our neighborhood, you had to go to either School 41 or School 42, okay? And I decided right then, I said, no, I want him to get more of an experience of education, so we sent him to Park Tudor, But to me, it gave you an advantage over someone coming out of a public school.
How so?
Well, as far as your resources that you have, the exposure of the different, like you said, diversity, because when you're in public school and you go into a neighborhood school, everybody's the same economically, culturally. But then when you went to private school, it was a difference. And in fact, I think sometimes you didn't want your Park Tudor people to come to our house, because of where you lived and everything. Even though it was positive, it wasn't nothing crooked, but yet still it was that social status.
Yeah. I remember when I started to realize the difference, it was a duality that was there. So I was, code switching, because I remember the first year they were calling me Trey, because everybody called me Trey. And this was like half-day kindergarten. And I remember specifically, you told him, no, he's David.
Exactly.
Call him David. Those advantages definitely were there. So I get it.
Right.
I get it.
And we did your brother the same way. He went to Ritter. He came out of public school, because at that point in time, Shortridge was a middle school. He graduated from Key School, Shortridge, middle school, and he wanted to go to Broad Ripple.
But he was never in the school that he was districted for.
No.
He was in like magnets or innovation programs.
Because in fact, when he started at 86, we was using your grandmother's address on 44th Street.
Right, 86, which is now the international school.
Right. And he found out that he was going to a Catholic school. He said, well, all my buddies are going over here. Yeah, that's the reason why we want to get you out of there, to get away from your buddies, man. And so I said, no, we got to get you out of here.
Thanks so much for joining us for this episode of the Ed Answer Key. Your support means the world to us. Be sure to stay in the loop about upcoming topics by downloading our free podcast companion at www.edanswerkey.com. So until next time, class dismissed.